It's Andrea here working with one of Paige's cut files that I have to say is extremely amazing. So I had a couple of her explosion boxes from Michael's stores. Now the very first time that I worked with one of them, one thing that took a long time was the fact that we needed to measure the size of the box and cut the papers and do everything by hand. Now she has available right now on her Etsy shop the cut file for both boxes. I'm working with the biggest one, which is about 5 inches tall, or maybe a little bit more, 5.5 inches tall, and there is no measurements needed. The only thing you actually need is your electronic cutting machine, and then that's it. You download your cut file and you choose. Might take the longest time right now would be choosing your papers, deciding what patterns you want to go with, and that's about it. So I will be showing you the papers that I used and the fact that I added machine stitching details to the edges of each one of the pieces and how I adhere them to the box. One thing that I did is I covered the back of each piece of paper with a lot of double-sided tape, mainly super sticky double-sided tape around the edges and the center of the pieces, and then just regular double-sided tape to cover most of the piece. The reason being, I just wanted to make sure that these pieces of paper stuck really well to the actual box. This is a gift that I'm making for a dear friend of mine, so I really want to make sure that everything stays in place. What I am doing, and one thing that I do like consistency. I do like seeing projects and finding some balance, and again seeing things and seeing patterns and things that look the same. So what I'm doing is all of the outer walls of the box are gonna have pink pattern papers, and all of the inner walls of the box have different blue pattern papers. Basically, because the pictures that I have from my friend's wedding have different shades of blue, so I wanted the actual box to reflect that. Why pink? Just because I like pink, and I love the different pattern papers that I found for that. So that's mainly the reason. And you will see the first time that I worked with one of these boxes, I worked with opposites. So two sides will have the same pattern or the same design, and two other sides will have the same design. So I'll show you. I did that here on the second layer, but all of the sides of all of the walls are the exact same color, and then I played with the design. But again, I went for consistency, and I went for, it doesn't matter where you look, or it doesn't matter how you place your box, wherever you look, it's gonna be consistent. It's gonna look similar to the opposite side of the box, and it was really nice. It's something that makes it easier to work with, or at least for me. If you know that one side is gonna be looking very similar or exactly like the opposite side, it makes it easy when it comes to decorating. You only have to think of one part of the project, because you know what is coming next, because you know that you want all of the sides to look the same, or you want two of them to look the same. So it makes it way easier to make decisions and to move forward a little bit faster. This is, I'm not gonna lie, is a It's a big project when you start thinking of how many layers I can add, how many details I can add, how many photos I am able to actually incorporate into this project. So keep it as simple or as complicated as you want. Between each one of the boxes, there is approximately there's at least a 1/4 inch gap that allows you to add as much texture as you want. One thing that you can see here, I also used Paige's Mountains cut file, and here we go, consistency. All of the sides look the same. I backed the cut file the exact same way the 4 times. So here we go. You can see, and this is the blue that I'm talking about. You can also see how I match the opposite sides, the elements and the die cuts or stickers that I added, they match, they mirror each other. Now here are the pockets. The pockets have some space for them to journal and to add details of their special day. They all 4 pieces have the same dark blue texture cardstock as the background or the border of the pattern papers. And I used so many of Paige's collections. You can see Wonders, you can see Bunga Lane, you can find some Bloom Street. There is some Go the Scenic Route. There is some Pick Me Up. Yeah, it is nice. Truly grateful right here. So there are 2 sides that have pockets with different pieces for journaling. They can also add more photos if they want. And there are photos on the other 2 sides using the same kind of stickers. Here we go with the last layer. The last layer has 4 photos of, so each pocket is decorated differently with different die cuts and stickers and elements, but the photos that go inside are from, the 2 best friends. All 4 different photos with a gold border and space for some journaling at the back. So decorated the exact same way. What is going to take you the most time? There's final elements here. I had 2 of the same heart, so I added them on opposite sides and the same sticker on the other 2 sides. So what's going to take you the most time here again will be adding, depending on how many elements, how many embellishments you want to add, how many layers you want to add. That will determine how long it's going to take you. But having the cut file makes it so easy. I will leave the links below for the actual boxes, both sizes. They are available at Michael's. At least my Michael's is still carry them, the white ones and the craft ones, and I believe there are black ones too. So I will leave that below and the link to both of the cut files for the small and the larger boxes shop. And then the mountains cut file I got from the Silhouette store. So all those links are below. Please let me know if you have any questions, if there's anything that I can do for you.